Hey everyone, it's Mind. In this video, I'm going to redesign Osana Najimi from Yandere Simulator. This is part 2 of my new series, where I redesign as many Yandere Simulator characters as I can. I already did this series a year ago, but I improved upon my video making and character designing skills, so let me redesign her and see what I could do with her character if I had the chance. Without further ado, let's begin the video, but after the intro of course. I want to warn you that this video of mine has a lot of spoilers towards Yandere Simulator, and if you don't want me to spoil it for you, then I don't recommend watching this one. I know I can stop you, but don't blame me in the comments for your own choice. If you see my latest video ranking Yandere Simulator rivals, then you know that Osana was the only character that I could consider a goodly developed and written character. The others fall short sadly because of their one-dimensional traits, personality, and the thing that they are not done, you know. I actually never thought that Osana is going to be the rival that I like the most, because in my youth I don't really cared about her and my favorite character was Kizana. Design-wise, she's very iconic and she's the most well-known out of the bunch. I knew from the get-go to leave the color theme alone because it is stunning. The salmon and the orange color look so good together and it fits her personality and character a lot. But there are still some aspects I like to change. First, her polka dot stocking gotta go. It is iconic, sure, but it makes her look flat and it's too much for me at least. And since she is a cat lover, I had to make her stocking a shape like a cat. And I'm so glad I did, because look at how cute it is. Secondly, her head accessories are a little bit too much. The scrunchie with the polka dots and the bow headband really just clashes with each other, and the headband just vanishes in her pigtails. So I removed the headband because I felt like it didn't give any plus to her design, and I made her scrunchies more simpler. It's a basic salmon colored one. For her hair, I shortened it a teensy bit, but I think it makes her silhouette much better, and I also curled up the end of her hair. I pretty much dislike how Yandere Dev makes most of the characters have one color only to themselves, and everything is that color because it just doesn't give as much option to the character, you know what I mean? Like everything is the same color, it's just boring. And for Osana, I feel like brown, or not that I'm thinking about it, maybe blue, could fit her vibe pretty well. Anyways, having different eye colors and hair can make the characters way more appealing than just having the same color everywhere. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that I changed quite a lot of things on her face. For example, she has the typical cat tooth thingy that a lot of tsundere characters have in anime. And for her cutesy design, I felt like freckles suited for the color of her hair. It also gives her like a natural ginger head. And finally, her eyes are now lifted upwards and have an upturned eye shape with a long eyeline. As you can see, I changed the uniform into a more elegant dark blue burgundy color theme. I told my reasonings in the Ayano Aishi redesign video, so I don't feel the need to explain it again. And since the students can customize their uniform to show their individuality, Osana decided to put a cat pin into her bow. And she has a double-breasted suit, and not the basic one as what Ayano wears. For her shoes, felt like black would limit her and it wouldn't necessarily suit her style. So I thought about it and I figured that I shouldn't limit them with the shoe style too much. So some differences can be okay for the students, but not that hardcore thingy, you know. So now she has beige school shoe. If you like this video and you feel like you enjoy my contents and my personality, then I would highly suggest you subscribe to my channel. Help me out a lot. And you could get notifications, and also you can always change your mind later. But back to the video. I think that it's illogical that Osana is the first rival. Why do you ask? Well, first of all, she has her own bodyguard best friend who could crunch you into pieces. And if the first rival has her own bodyguard, then it makes her pretty hard to eliminate her and she's the first rival of the game. Secondly, the trope that she has based on, being the childhood best friend, who is also a tsundere, let me remind you of that, and makes her much closer to Senpai than most of the rivals in the game. She has more bonding with him and has more reasons to fall in love with Taro. And it can make Ayano be more careful on which way she gets rid of her. Since her and Senpai are childhood best friends, Taro would be affected by her disappearing or murder. It could even cause an instant game over. By the way, are they even childhood friends? I feel like they rarely talked with each other. So if I would rewrite them, then I would definitely make them eat lunch together and just create the trio into a friend group rather than Osana being friends with the two of them. And something that I really like about Osana is her problem. It is a very exciting one. Having a stalker who kidnapped her cat makes her problem more serious and tragic. However, it's a good story. And I feel like it is kinda hard to improve upon that, because she is supposed to be the more easier, the more simpler character. And if the simple character has these kind of problems, these high standards, then it makes the other characters feel short, you know. Like I couldn't see the others be harder or be more unique than her. And we also know the second rival's weak, and Amais is just pathetic in my opinion. The writing is super bad for her, and she basically does the same every single day, and she constantly sells baked goods. Game design wise, it's lame. Anyways, here is my redesign for Osana Najimi. I really like how it turned out. The colors suit each other, and I feel like I made her personality more revealing with this one. I also didn't draw her before, and this is the first time that I redesigned her, so I couldn't actually see if I made a better design, since this is the first one, obviously. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and thank you so much for all the love I receive from you. I hope I'll see you again soon, but until then, have a great day, drink some water, and goodbye.